Hello everyone, it's me, an INFP. I have taken a lot of personality tests just for my own enjoyment and knowledge, and I'm about to take a new one that I've not taken before. It's this Enneagram test, True Self Personality Test. So I am going to take it, and you can watch me take it, and I will provide the link below in the video. This is unusual in the way it has like choosing cards. Like that's why I thought this was kind of interesting. Like when I saw this, I'm like, ooh, I should make a video about like me taking this test because that would be fun. So I'm supposed to choose the card and preference that I identify with most. Okay. Do I care about the needs of others? Wow, there's like a lot of stuff in here. It's like giving, proud, like Queen of Hearts. I just like random things to like demonstrate what they are. This one is task oriented. I don't know. I'm not really a performer, but like I feel like more and more lately I become more like goal oriented. And I feel like that's because like my TE is growing. Even though like technically this isn't an MBTI test, but like for me, like MBTI and Enneagram are just kind of like connected together in my mind, because like both of them together just provide like a much richer picture of someone. Self-revealing, definitely not. Wait, I don't understand this. Self-revealing and mysterious. I don't understand how you can be both. Because I feel like I relate with all of these other ones. Like unique, melancholy, like no one expressed my uniqueness, beauty, intense, like the spider web and the girl. Yeah, that's me. I'm like a spider girl woman. Wow, these are a lot of cards. Okay. Knowledge is power. Yes. Data. No. Secretive. Yes. Self-sufficient. Yes. Okay, so this is like investigative. Like I've been trying to take some like career tests lately, even though it's like no matter how many I take, I still can't decide on a career. But like the last one I took, I scored high on like investigative and conventional, and kind of high I think in like social, but like I feel like some jobs I'm interested in are social, but I don't feel like that's really me. Like I feel like there's things about me that would make me not happy in like a social job. Questioning, definitely. I'm always weighing the pros and cons. Yes, cautious. Safeguard, that's me. Throwing out my little donut thing. Yes, seize the day. Freedom, imaginative. Not really, I don't know, excitement. I feel like I'm like half of these. Oh, wait a minute. I was like so busy reading these. Like I'm just supposed to choose one for each section. Okay, so for this one, I would say I would choose this one. Okay, for this one, I feel like the investigative thing is, it's like the 5 Enneagram in me, like, and it's definitely pretty strong, but like this one kind of too, like I kind of relate to things in all of these. I don't know, I'm gonna go with this one. Wait, what the heck? Oh, in order of preference. I'm like not even this is what I do. It's like I'll be like really perceptive of one thing, like of like the general environment, and then like not notice this like very specific thing, and then I'm just like, where did that come from? That happens to me all the time. Like I'll be like walking past the same room for like a year, and then I'll like look and be like, where did that table come from? Where has that been here the whole time? Like that's happened to me several times. Okay, so in order of preference, okay, cool, and it just did the last one for me. I also found like I'm a little distracted trying to like record this and read. Okay, so this one's first. Freedom or questioning. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick this one. I feel like with some tests, you can kind of like tell what the answer is going to be. You're like, oh, that's like 4 Enneagram, that's 8 Enneagram. Like this one seems 8 Enneagram to me. Commanding, protective, forceful, tough-minded, powerful. This is definitely an 8. So sometimes it's kind of like hard to take them because like you already kind of know. So you can just be like, well, I know I want to be this. So you just like pick those answers. Improper, proper. Not really. The power of patience, persistence, and resistance. I feel like this is probably like Enneagram 9 or something. I think I would choose that. I don't really relate very much to either of these. I don't like having to pick an order of preference. I like this picture though for some reason of like the skeleton head and the crown. It seems very like ENTJ. Like I just always think of ENTJs when it comes to 8 Enneagrams. I'm definitely not forceful and stuff, so it's like, I guess I'll choose that. It just seems like 3. Visionary. Magical. Law. I'm not really joyful. Self-possessed. What does that mean? Justice maker. Yes. I would say this. I don't really relate to 3s. I'm like a 4-wing 5, so like I know that already, but I need to do what's right. I'm so glad you're here. How can I help? That's FE, man. Attentive with his balloon. Appealing. You're just gonna call yourself appealing, okay. No ego there. Devil's advocate. It's totally like ENTP. Skeptical. I actually am pretty skeptical. Plan for worst case scenarios. Yeah. That's like kind of like my anxiety, I guess. I don't know. I'll just pick this one and then this one. Ooh, nice dress. Some of the images they pick for these though. Sensitive, compassionate. Oh, this is like the medieval like NF. Life is a search for meaning. Introspective, melodramatic, special, intuitive. Wow, it literally says intuitive. Introspective, intuitive. Yep. Emotionally detached. This is like INTP. I am self-sufficient, solitary, just because like chess is like like math. I don't know, it could be Enneagram 5 too though. It's probably Enneagram 5. Neither of these are really like doing it for me. Observant, yes. Kind of self-sufficient. I don't know, I guess I am some of these. I can see all points of view though. I feel like I'm being biased because I know this is 5. That's what happens when you have tests that make it easy to guess what the things are. It makes people biased against them, what their answer is going to be. Moral compass, scruples, just. That's like FI, man. Conscientious. I don't know. I actually scored low on conscientious on like the big 5. I don't know. I am goal-oriented, but it's like looking at like the images and stuff, it's like I don't relate to that. Scientific, I have to conserve my energy. Aloof, literally says thinker. Otherworldly, ooh. I'll choose this and then this. Tasteful, I like this image. Deep. Deep. Elite. Wow. Unicorn, literally. Complex, beauty, tasteful, individualistic, find meaning in depth. This is like so 4 Enneagram. Take charge, honor, respect, honor bound, tough, definite, straight. I feel like this is definitely 8 again. I actually like admire some things in 8. Like I listened to this song. Why am I totally blanking on the name? It's like Enneagram 8 song, and like it really made me like appreciate them because like I like admire people who like protect the underdog and stuff. But I don't think I'd be able to handle like their anger and stuff like that. Like, nope. Problem solver. Avoid trouble. Plan B, C, D. I realized that like half the point of why I wanted to do it this way was so I could like so you could like see my face while I'm doing it. So I like totally forgot. But now I am. You can see my face. Okay, so we were at the deep Enneagram 4. I don't know. I kind of feel the urge to protect the underdog too. But I feel like some of the like, again, it's like when you look at them all together, it's like, am I really all of these? These seem really vague. Be strong, friendly, supportive. Like maybe like anybody. Like I don't even know anymore. Charming. Lend a helping hand. Considerate, cheerful, nurturing. It seems like ESFJ or something. Joy. Whenever I say joy, I think like extrovert for some reason. Upbeat. Yeah, that's extrovert. Like all of these things are like celebrate the possibilities. Sounds like some like ENFP. Enthusiastic. No, like these scream extrovert. Accommodating, stable, gentle, open, calm. Everything will be okay. Comfort, ease, no worries. Like sure, like I would desire these, but like I don't feel like I am. I don't know. Definitely not the middle one. Okay, so it said that like it might repeat them, I guess, to like narrow it down. Do we get new images though? This one looks like the same image. Oh, great. Now it's gonna get even harder. Again, joyful. But like the creative, I don't know, like I'm not really optimistic. What does even colorful mean? I'm colorful. The magical one is like mostly why I picked this one. Fair and just, I feel like I have a very strong moral compass as like an FI dominant. And like justice is a big thing for me. So again, it's like some of these yeah, some of these no. I'm feeling unclear about what this one actually is. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick this one because I really don't know. Oh, I feel like I kind of relate to all of these somewhat, but I feel like this one is so like it just has to be deep. Oh, I like this one too. I feel like this one's also like the spiderweb girl. Yeah, like these are definitely the ones that I like related more to. Oh, how did I forget this twice in a row? I guess I just like forgot that I was still doing this and I'm like, oh, I just have to pick one. There. Boom. These ones are like, I didn't relate as much to. I'm gonna pick this one and this one. Yes. Now I was gonna narrow it down again. The spider girl, probably spiderweb girl, and then the 5 one. Oh, okay. I liked this one, but this one is just so like special, intuitive, introspective that like I have to pick it. Wait, how did this one even get in here? I didn't choose this one. This is the extrovert one. No, actually no, that's Enneagram 7. Enneagram 7s are like the opposite of 4s. I like don't relate very much to them. Like they're like everything's happy. Don't be melodramatic. Why are you bringing everything down? Oh no, they're making me choose between the spider girl or the intuitive, introspective. Oh, great. Why? All of these seem like 4, though. The deep, oh my gosh, I can't. Uniqueness. Life is a search for meaning. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice that before. It's like each one gets like another layer. It's like, know and express my uniqueness. Life is a search for meaning, and then find meaning in depth. I feel like if I had to pick one, it'd be like life is a search for meaning for me, for sure. All right, now it's between deep and the spider web girl. I guess I'll just pick this one. Bye, spider web girl. All right, this one is all like Enneagram 5. It's like so obvious. Like I feel like I would relate to this, I guess, but not some of these. Like I don't consider myself scientific. I think a lot, but I don't know if I would necessarily say I was a thinker. I don't know. Like thinker in like MBTI terms, like what are they talking about? Like they have like a math sign here, so it's like what? Like otherworldly, aloof. I feel like I'm gonna pick this one because it's like self-sufficient, secretive, knowledge is power, eccentric, investigative, perceptive. Quiet. I didn't even notice that before. I'll pick this one then. They're gonna make me choose again. This is the worst. I hate making decisions. Wow, this is like a really long test though. Maybe I'm just taking a long time. Okay, so yeah. Alright, now it's only down to 2. So they're like, are you 5 or 4? I mean, I know I'm a 4, so again, I'm just biasing myself. Ooh. Select statements in order of preference. Oh, great. This is gonna be even harder now. My strongest desire. I feel like this is pretty strong. Oh, so now I think they're testing like my instinctual variants. Sexual, self-preservation. Sure. And I already know what mine is too. So again, it's just like bias. Like I'm actually like self-preservation first and then sexual and then last social. Enough resources. Yeah, but because I know I'm like I want to feel like I have enough stuff to survive. These are all like people related, and it's just like I make sure I have enough time, energy, and money. I feel like this and then this, I don't really have like a ton of friends to hang out with anyway. Definitely not sociable. Intense. Practical. If I'm really honest, what I want is to be popular and seen as valuable. Sure. If I'm really honest, what I want most is to be physically comfortable and at ease. If I'm really honest, what I want most is to be close to and in sync. Oh, that's hard with those in my inner circle. I'm just gonna pick the same ones. Oh, now it's what makes me uncomfortable. I feel like I do not have what I need to feel physically safe. Probably. When I feel that others might not think highly of me, yeah, that makes me uncomfortable. When I do not feel close, that makes me uncomfortable too. Like, again, like, this is the social, this is the self-preservational, and this is the sexual. Like, sexual is about, like, close connections, basically. Alright, how do I... Okay. This, and then this. Oh, how do I demonstrate love? By prioritizing one-on-one time with the people I want to be close to. That's, like, literally what I said in my video, like, how to get close to an INFP. I demonstrate love by one-on-one time. And then I feel like in this one, my self-preservational is sometimes coming last. I mean, not last, second. What areas of my life do I want to improve? Wow, this is getting personal here. Sure, I want to discover my life purpose. Wait, can I just pick like a bunch of these? And is this gonna like affect my score, or is it just like a survey? What does that mean? Sure, I need help on communication and dating. I'm not really sure about that one. Seeker of self-knowledge, 100%. So I would say I relate most to that for sure. Alright, I got my results. Oh, that's interesting how they word it. Primary type wiring. I'm wired as a 4. Whoa, I got 1. I'm like a 459 tri-type. But apparently I got a 1 for this. The researcher. Starring roles. Prepare for trouble. And make it double. Individualist, tragic romantic, connoisseur, humanitarian, aesthetic person, one of a kind. Wow, dramatic queen, instinctual wiring, intimate. Wow, so on this one, I actually got, it's like they worded it differently, but it's like intimate is the sexual, instinctual stack. That actually makes more sense than the word sexual, because, like, I feel like people just think, like, oh, they just love sex, like, if that's your score, but, like, that's not what it's about. It is actually about, like, intimacy, so, like, that actually does make more sense. That's weird. So I got that first, and then self-preservation second. It didn't really give me a wing, it just gave me, like, the tri-type. Emotional, mental, visceral, instinctual. Is it just all of them all together, like, all my scores? I guess so. So it's like, wow, did I get 0 social? Wow. Oh, okay, so like over here is the instinctual variance. Over here is like the names of like what Enneagrams I got. But I'm not really sure what they are because they're named differently. I can see how some of them, like Challengers 8, Peace Seekers 9. Individualist is what I scored in, that's 4. That's 5. Thinker. I guess Idealist was a 1 then. Secondary types 5, 1. I can switch to view them. The world view of type 4. I already know this. No, I should read it because you can always learn more about yourself. What I'm great at. Okay, well at least they didn't say dramatic as the first thing. Being passionate and romantic. Yes, I believe that. Like, that's why, like, I try to be honest with myself, even if it's something that I don't really like. Being comfortable with all human emotions, even darker emotions. That's what 7s can't handle. They don't like that part. They're like, no, we only like light emotions. Imagine if you wrote a resume that was like just like your MBTI type and Enneagram, and it's like what you're great at, and like you would put that as like your strengths. That would be cool. Like, I actually wish resumes were made like that because I hate writing resumes. Like, it's so hard to try to like self-promote yourself in like the exact right way. Like, can I just like copy and paste like what I relate to about like my MBTI and Enneagram, because that's probably more accurate. Like At your best, you're emotionally self-aware, self-revealing. Oh, I remember that. Creative, extremely passionate, and humane. What drives you? Yes. The deep sense of loss is like what a 4. Like, I remember that from like the Enneagram app. Like, longing for what seems to be missing. Yeah, I feel like all of this seems pretty accurate. Like, even though they slightly like changed the wording of some of like what they're calling things. I mean, even though like their test was kind of easy to be biased, at least if you know what you already are, you can just go to their description. Dislikes. Being painfully self-conscious. Well, who does like that? Being told what to do. That's cool. I feel like this does have a lot of good information. Ooh, wow. There's like so much, like what hot buttons and triggers. I don't know if they're just repeating things or it's like they just have a whole lot of information. Like, yes, but I don't know if that's just for 4s. I feel like that's like, it can depend on like your attachment style and stuff. Like, I don't feel like I was particularly triggered for this until like a couple years ago when I like received like there was like a lot of loss like all in like 1 month, and then like that kind of triggered it like ever since then. Being told what to do triggers me. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, you better get ready to be honest about yourself if you want to read all this stuff about you. It's like your transformational journey. Under stress. I feel like they mentioned this like 3 times already, okay? The more unique you think yourself is, I can't even see. The more unique you think yourself. Okay, why can I not grammar right now? Whatever. The more unique you think you are, there we go. The more you fuel your self-hatred. If you're a 4. This is like, I'm not gonna read all this because it would take like a long time. Notice tendencies to compare yourself to others. I do need to notice that because I do compare myself to others instead of appreciating myself. Focus on what you have rather than what is missing. I feel like that's like the same mentality of like gratefulness, like focusing on what you have rather than what you don't have. That's a healthier mindset to have for sure. Oh, look what they did. Intensify in the workplace. See, this is where you can just like copy and paste to my resume. This is what I bring. If you could just be like, yeah, I'm an Enneagram 4. Need I say more? If they already all knew everything about Enneagram. Like, what if like workplaces, like when you were looking for jobs online, that they just like in like the requirements or like what they're looking for, like they put like Enneagram or MBTI. I actually did see that. It was like this person who like has their own business, and I think they're like an INFJ or something, but it's like they were specifically looking for an ENTJ for this certain position at their company because like I guess they own their own company, and they were like looking for like ENTJs only or something like that. And like I thought that was interesting. But then, like, they said, like, to prove it is, like, post your results of the 16 personalities test. And I'm like, well, like, someone could just, like, fake it. Like, I don't feel like that's proof that they're actually an ENTJ. Or, like, they could have, like, taken the test from someone else and just, like, be like, here's my results. Like, but I still feel like that'd be cool if it's like, yeah, we're looking for, like, 4 Enneagrams or like 9 Enneagrams for this job, because I feel like that would even help you as like a person, like know like what kind of qualities they're looking for, but also if like if you would be a good fit for the job. Like I want to make another video about that, about like qualities that like a lot of jobs are looking for that are really like the opposite of what like introverts and INFPs are, which makes it really hard to find like a job. Yeah, you work less effectively when you're being ignored. Well, it's definitely gonna not make you more productive. Famous 4s. Let's see if they have typed right. I don't know all of these people. Probably, yeah. Because these are like some like... Because INFPs are like the most common type to have 4s. But like not all of these are INFPs. Like Judy Garland. It's showing you for like each one what you chose in what order for each of the answers, so you can look back. And then what you chose for these. That's kind of cool, I guess. So you can like look back and remember what you chose. So I guess that's it. Does it resonate with me? Super on point. Not at all. I wish they had like halves for these, because it's like, sure, but also the test was kind of biased, so you could easily tell which ones were which. I'll give it a 9. Okay, thanks for taking this test with me. If you would like to take it and share your results, the link will be below. You can comment what you got and if you think it was accurate. I will see you next time. Take care of yourself. See ya.